Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is called Black Guns and Gardens. This is a channel I'm still getting to know. They've just been with the Superchat family for a couple of months now. But what they seek to do is show us a lot of homesteading activities along with self-defense or prepping. And it's interesting the combination of content that this creator has come up with. And they show us a lot of different types of self-defense, not only including firearms and things like that. There's a lot of garden updates here. There are product reviews. And I'm sure everybody will enjoy the variety in content, especially if you enjoy those types of channels. But Black Guns and Gardens has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter ever since finding us. Just like I said, a few short weeks ago, less than a couple of months already. But they're already well over 1,000 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 1,100 we know they're going to be thinking about. I see that Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is dropping a super chat on us. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. I'm going to put their channel up right after She Stole My Thunder, who actually came into the live stream yesterday at the very end, just as we ended, and dropped a super chat. So I will put that channel up, and then Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning will go up next. We always put super chatters on the screen right away in order, and then we put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And then after a little while, I will open everything up to everybody, and you'll be able to have a chance to have possibly your channel on the screen. For anybody that's fairly new to Superchat, if you haven't been here many times before, the way that the wheel works is much more about interaction in the chat than it is about time spent. It's really a combination of both. Odom's Homestead is in the house. I'm glad you're here. I was just looking for you on Instagram. I didn't see you right away. Odom's Homestead is going to be our featured channel for tomorrow. Superchat will start at 11 a.m. Eastern. I just posted it right before we started today. Usually I do a better job of putting these things out a little bit farther in advance. Hopefully everybody has the notification bell on. If you don't, you can, or even if you do, we all know that notifications aren't perfect. But if you want, within a day or two before the weekend, you can usually check out the Superchat front page and see when the next stream is expected. And that'll be our Halloween edition, of course. So hopefully everybody will connect with Black Guns and Gardens. I have got a full wheel right now. The Stock Explorer and the Bud Files were very early, along with Michael the Realist, Home Bartending with John, and VS Speaks Royally. Excuse me. Sam's Logs, Trains of More, and Kristen Welton are both here as members and moderators. Delicious Eats and Tasty Treats is here with Truly Miracle. The Bullock Experience is making me laugh in the chat. They were here yesterday, and I'll show you an example of how the wheel works, right? So the Wheel of Doom, we call it. It was named a couple of years ago by our dear friend Mr. Naz, who still comes and visits Superchat frequently these days. We keep that name in honor of him. It's random. You never know how long it's going to take to get onto the screen. I hope everybody finds that fun, if not frustrating. But the Bullock Experience was here for well over 2 hours yesterday waiting to get onto the screen. They get automatically added to the wheel because they're a member, of course. It's possible to be in Superchat for 2 hours and still not get onto the wheel or the screen. It's also possible to be here only for 20 minutes and get right onto the wheel and get onto the screen based on how active you are in the chat. So the more you're conversating with other creators, the more our robot in the background is keeping track of that, and that's how we run the wheel. Two of the most supportive creators that I have met in my 5 years on YouTube, we're honored to have them here as beloved and dedicated moderators. That's Scratch and PPA and Michael's Adventures, who actually has a premiere for us in 2.5 hours today. So right after Superchat, we'll be able to continue meeting more friends and family members during his premiere, the same way that we do here. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. I know more channels have come in. Fat Ninja DM is in the house. It's good to see you here. Life with Jan is here. Coach Sherry, I thought I put you on the wheel. Forgive me, I didn't yet. Coach Sherry is on the wheel. She's a longtime member. As you can see, the badges change color every few months when you're a member to let everybody know how long you've been supporting the channel in that way. Painting with Squirrels is in the house. Samantha Lifestyle is here. It's good to see you. Smallholder Homestead and the BC Gaming Dispatcher actually found us through Instagram originally. So one of the things you'll know that I'm an advocate for, if you don't already, is the fact that I'm an advocate for social media. It's not that I love it or anything like that, but I've been on it for many years, and I think it's a wonderful way for either self-employed people, small businesses, things like YouTube channels and other things like that to be able to promote for free. And you're kind of doing two things at once. When you're putting your YouTube videos out as posts on Instagram, you're building up another profile as well as drawing traffic in. And the BC Gaming Dispatcher has been with us for a while as another loyal and dedicated supporter. It just gives a little bit of credibility to the idea that working on the other social networks will help you here as well. On that note, if anybody has the ability to share this stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. Helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat today, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm. I see the Gaming Ham and the Jay Jordan are both in the house as well. Again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I see Cliff Hefner is here. They are a member. So I'm going to add them onto the wheel as well. Coach Mary Ma is one of our newest members as well. Like I said, it's a full wheel to start with today, but we will get as many channels on the screen as we can in the next 2.5 hours. And then Truly Miracle's already on there. Computer Chick Productions, it's good to see you here. They've been on YouTube for, I think, 15 years. It could be even longer now. And they love helping people with their YouTube channels as well. CDC Vintage and Mechanical is in the house. It's good to see you here. Black Guns and Gardens, the channel that's on the screen right now, is our featured channel for today. We feature a different channel every single day based on impact and generosity that I see within the community and outside, and we feature them across all of our social networks. That's how we build those networks up. We just put a post out every time we stream, so 3-4 times a week, and that is on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. We feature channels so that you have the opportunity to literally meet hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters even when we're not live streaming. So I hope you'll hit our front page and go through some of that and see some of the influential creators over the last 2.5 years and 487 episodes of Tuber Chat. Glorious Platters in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. If anybody's mentioned something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. As well, we're looking at Black Guns and Gardens. This is a creator who engages in a lot of homesteading activities. Their intent is to bring us some garden updates, a lot of prepping ideas, product reviews, and self-defense. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that combination of content. It definitely is a unique mix in the Tuber Chat family. But I've enjoyed getting to know some of their content. I always go through at least a few videos that I haven't already seen right before we feature a channel so that I can get my speeches to be a little bit better. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them. I see Black Guns and Gardens out supporting other creators all the time. She Stole My Thunder is a fellow Canadian, and they actually came in here yesterday right after Tuber Chat just as we were finishing. So I didn't get a chance to put their channel on the screen, but they did drop a super chat. So as promised, I always put channels on the screen right away in order. And right before we get to Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, who dropped a super chat on us a few minutes ago, I just wanted to show this channel to everybody. You see a lot of featured channels on their front page. When you feature channels on your front page the way that they're doing here, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started started with another creator. That's where the strong and solid foundation for our channels really comes from. And then if you have featured Tuber Chat on your front page, just please make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that. What we're looking at right now is She Stole My Thunder. Now, they talked to us about the idea of reviewing books, movies, and art, which they absolutely do, but there's a lot more variety here, including some helpful videos, as you can see. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They are obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I'm just going to take one of their latest videos, put this into a special playlist I have so I can keep caught up with them. I call it my catch-up list, and make sure I don't fall behind with these creators. Motor City Scratchers, good to see you here. Yaya's Best Life is in the house. Beverly Moffat, it's good to see you as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. We do have a brand new channel here, Nicole Chafe. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but it's good to see you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. For some reason, I feel like that channel might be named Nicole Chaff. So please just let me know. And I feel like I recognize that channel. Maybe we met outside, or have you been to Tuber Chat before and you changed your name? I'm just curious. I believe I recognize the avatar from recently. And then, hopefully everybody, like I said, will enjoy connecting to She Stole My Thunder, a fellow Canadian. And next up is Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. And just in case She Stole My Thunder catches the replay, they're not here right now, then thank you again for that super chat. Thank you also to Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. And like I keep saying, we always put super chatters on the screen right away in order, and then members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, along with moderators. So I've got a full wheel right now. It'll take a little while to get through these channels, but then we will add some more from our chat list as time goes on. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is Phoebe and Tracy, and these creators together bring us beauty products, usually a haul or a get ready with me type video, but they also get into series. They've got all three types of videos, shorts as well as live streams, and then sometimes they'll give us a list like this, which is really cool because we got two different creators doing the same thing on one channel. They're together here. They run this channel, and they're giving us a top 10. They've done that type of thing before, and I'm just gonna grab, here's an opposite video that's interesting. Their top 10 eyeshadow palettes, and now their least favorite eyeshadow palettes. So I bet you can make some really interesting looks with the least favorite ones, but I'm going to put that video into my catch-up list, and that will help me keep caught up with the channel. Cooking and Vibing with T, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Unstable TV Shorts is one of our favorite Irish couples. It's good to see you here. And then, YouTube made a tweet that you should not maybe put your real name as your YouTube name as an idea. And that is probably meant because of the idea of doxing, right? A lot of negative stuff comes along with figuring out people's identities and stuff like that. Hall A. Rita, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. I have a feeling we've seen that channel before. And then, pardon me while I'm just trying to skim through the chat. I know I miss a lot. If anybody's willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Pardon me. Sam's Large Trains and More is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. Sam has been a member and a moderator and a dear friend for a very long time. He comes to us from the UK, and he's got a lot of train videos, as you would expect, but there's a lot of variety here even within, because sometimes he's indoors, sometimes he's outdoors, sometimes giving us a look around, and sometimes even taking a trip or giving us tips and tricks for our own train travels. He also does a lot more on his channel, as you can imagine, and as he says, both with his name and with his banner. There's a lot of vlogging here, some product reviews, unboxings, and a lot of live streaming. Some of those can be random channel updates. He also does Q&A type live streams as well as game night type thing. So it's very interactive. And Sam is one of our moderators, like I said, as well as a member. One of the things that you'll notice about all of our moderators, first of all, they've all been dear friends of mine for a very long time, but they're all dear friends of each other. They all have channels of their own. They all do different things, and they will all allow and encourage you to meet more friends and family members on their channels in the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. Everyone that we have here as a moderator has an overwhelming sense of generosity, and they all live wholeheartedly by the idea of giving much more than they expect to receive both on and off of YouTube. Samantha's Lifestyle. Mantha, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody is still active in the chat, we should get around to everybody. I'm just going to spin the wheel. And James Money 615, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. The Chicken's in the house as well. Thank you for being here. Michael's Adventures is coming up. I mentioned this channel a little bit earlier just because they have a premiere coming up for us in 2.5 hours. So we're going to get a really good look at their channel. And it gives you an opportunity to spend even more time meeting friends and family members the same way that we are here in Tuber Chat. Lots of featured channels here. The Chicken just hit 700, which is great. It's wonderful to hear you're passing a milestone. And then I felt like I missed something in the chat. Maybe I'm mistaken. Again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do that, but it only takes a moment. You don't lose your place in the chat, so I'll appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give the thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. That Blue Moon, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another longtime dear friend of Tuber Chat, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. The Unfiltered Muffy is another name that we've known pretty much from the beginning of Tuber Chat. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Another incredibly supportive creator. Gloria's Platter still in the house. She'll be willing to swap playlists. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder has got their membership going on. They've been a gold member for a long time, which means we see their channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. But we'll look at Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder and 2 of his other channels soon. So Michael's Adventures literally has thousands of videos on his channel. I'm just going to set my notification for that premiere. We're going to go and raid this one after Tuber Chat. He has a lot of wildlife videos. That's what you'll find more than anything with Michael's Adventures. Anything from raccoons, a lot of deer, even a fox or two, and some bird watching. And then as well, there's a bit more variety. Some lottery ticket scratching, some slot gameplay on things like tablets. And then as well, he loves taking us outdoors for a vlog type walk around and often even a story to be told. He tends to be drawn to very beautiful, peaceful areas, so I'm sure you'll enjoy walking around with Michael's Adventures when you're on his channel. He's got over 1,000 subscribers, but very close to 1,100 right now, and I know he'll be willing to swap playlists. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So we're spinning the wheel again. Now we're going to get to VS Speaks Royally. Right before I talk about this channel, I see that Frazball Collects has come in. So I'm going to get them on the wheel because they happen to be a member. Members always get added onto the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And VS Speaks Royally is up on the screen right now. So when we talk about this channel, it's interesting. She recently changed her name, but she's had a busy couple of months. Not to mention, I forget how long she's been on now, whether it's a couple of years already. VS Speaks Royally is somebody who's busy all the time because they post frequently. But what you'll notice is they're out supporting other creators. They are one of the creators I describe as seeming to be everywhere all the time. and they always engage conversation. When you do that, when you engage true conversation in somebody else's live stream or premiere, you are sending true engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm, and it's a great service for any host. MacX team, good to see you here. The Zam fam, it's good to have you in the chat. Thank you for being here. VS Speaks Royally has 3,300 subscribers right now. They're growing rapidly, and what you're going to find is that when you get to their channel, they have all three types of content: shorts, videos, and live streams. Primarily what they're bringing us, among a little bit of variety, is talk of the royal family. And when they get to into a live stream, they do a great job of leading conversation there, so you'll find a very engaged conversation, and it's really something to see and a lot of fun to be a part of. So I hope everybody will connect with VS Speaks Royally. She's been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time here in Tuber Chat. Margie's Crafty Corner. I'm not sure if I put you on the wheel yet. They are a member, so I've got them on there now. And then they're working on watch hours. So Margie's Crafty Corner, one of the things you could do here in Tuber Chat especially is swap playlists with other creators. And it's a fairly simple arrangement. You're just agreeing to run a playlist of their videos, and they're agreeing to run a playlist of yours. So you can imagine how that will help your watch hours stack up. It's like the one legitimate thing we can do to pump our hours up, and it's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started. But it's easy to do because you're only obligated to run the playlist, not necessarily sit and watch every second of every video, and that allows you to run it when you work, when you sleep, when you eat, when you go out on another device or in another window on a computer, as I do. So anybody's welcome to do that. You just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And then Kid Wonder's Life of Wonders just dropping a super chat on us. He's got a few channels. We'll look at three of those when I get him up on the screen next. We always put super chatters on the screen right away in order, and then we put members on the wheel as soon as they get here in the chat. Causes Wasting Money, good to see you in the house. Life with Jan. I may not have said hello to you yet. Jan Hines is Life with Jan. That's two channels from the same creator. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Bushido Blade Warrior, good to see you here. And Coach Mary Ma is a reset coach. And what they're going to do is help people regain their self-esteem, rebuild self-confidence, improve their net worth, and conquer self-sabotaging tendencies of stigma, guilt, blame, and shame. So you can imagine the motivation and encouragement we're going to get from this creator. I hope everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'd love to push them up towards the 300 subscribers that they're thinking about right now. I'm just going to take your latest replay and put that in my catch-up list so that I can stay caught up with this channel. I'm still getting to know Coach Mary Ma, but I'm always happy to see anybody spreading positivity of any kind. Lord Texas Boy Gaming is a long time friend of Tuber Chat and one of our newest members, so thank you for being here. Let me get them on the wheel. And we're going to get Kid Wonder ready to go. So Kid Wonder's got a few channels, and I'll show you three of them right now. But Kid Wonder has been a dear friend to me for about 3 years. And, you know, you might wonder to yourself, who's still going to be with you a year or two down the road in your YouTube journey? And I'm happy to tell you that there are a lot of creators that are willing to support each other. You know, I've got friends on YouTube now literally for years, but even here in the Tuber Chat family for 3 years now. And I hope you find that inspiring. But Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is a special creator and a special friend to me. But the reason why is because there was a day that Tuber Chat didn't exist. Of course, it's only 2.5 years old. Now, I started the channel just under 3 years ago after I met Kid Wonder and a lot of his friends, a lot of creators with the same mindset. Kid Wonder was so supportive to me in the very beginning and to us in getting Tuber Chat started that he was the very first creator to be chosen out of the Tuber Chat family to be featured on episode number 2. Later on, we featured another couple of his channels, but I just want to commend his loyalty and friendship to you, so that you understand what kind of support you can expect to get back from this creator when you connect with him. I'm just going to put up his gaming and live stream channel as well, where I collaborated with him once. We both happened to play this one game called 8-Ball Pool, and we joked for a little while about getting together to have a match. And one night I caught him just after he started streaming, so I hopped on there and played him for about an hour. And you can watch that on Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream, another monetized channel. That's 2, of course. And I'm just going to show you quickly Mukbang Show with Kid Wonder, where obviously mukbang is a huge category on YouTube, and we're looking forward to seeing what Kid Wonder is going to do with it over here on another channel. He's probably working on watch hours now, already past the 1,000 subscribers. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. And like I said, he's been a dear friend and an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. Nature Song, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Home Bartending with John is coming up right now. This is another creator who's with us every day, and I was immediately drawn to their channel a few months ago when they came into the Superchat family. I've worked in bars and nightclubs most of my adult life, and I was really impressed by, first of all, his elaborate home bar setup. He actually took us on a shopping trip the other day for a haul type video to show us what it takes to keep a bar like that updated and full and ready. Fire and Air, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another creator who's been with Superchat from the beginning. 487 episodes later, still coming by to support creators and connect the right way. When we look at Home Bartending with John, this creator's got he's got shorts and videos right now, but he's got a lot of different types of videos already within a niche that gives him a very unique channel. So he's got a lot of reviews. Those are what you would expect. He's even collaborated with other people, and now is getting into expanding his content. So you see this Name That Drink challenge, which is a brand new video. I have yet to see it, so I'm just putting that in my catch-up list. He's got Halloween cocktails, which can give you an idea of things you might want today or tomorrow. Not to mention, what he often does is teaches us how to make some of the most popular cocktails out there, especially in different variations. So I'm enjoying the channel. I'm sure you will too. He's an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And like I said, here almost every day. Motor City Scratchers is dropping a super chat on us, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. We always put super chatters on the screen right away in order, and then as well, we put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Now, Hall A. Rita has just got a membership, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right now. And what that means is for the next month, your channel will be added to the wheel as soon as I see you in the chat every day that you're here. So let's look at Motor City Scratchers and see what they've got going on today on their channel. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time. Motor City Scratchers, I'm laughing at what they said on their banner here. That's an updated banner, I'm sure, since I've seen it last. Rima Healthy Way, good to see you in the house. Garden State Gardener, that's Joe. He's going to be hosting Sunday Fun Day tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's a wild live stream, often with anywhere from 70 to 100 people in the chat. Vibes with the Thompson family, good to see you here. When we look at Motor City Scratchers, they say we gamble so you don't have to, which is a wonderful way of putting it. You'll find lottery ticket scratching here more than anything, of course, but these creators are a dynamic couple, and when you can join them for a live stream, they're always having a lot of fun. Stories are being told while they're scratching. I was lucky to catch them just the other day, but as you can see, they're posting frequently. So I'm just going to grab another video that looks very positive. We're back because of profit, which is incredible. and that'll help me keep up. So Motor City Scratchers is a fun channel to be on. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when you get there, but they've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Tuber Chat for quite some time. So thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. What you'll notice under my camera is a thing called the Stream Boss. It's a feature of Streamlabs. There's other things out there that are similar, but what happens here is in that little featured widget under my camera, every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss. The very last person to knock them out becomes the Stream Boss and gets some extra exposure for a little while. That will be Hall Arita right now because they just got that membership. So Cliff Hefner is coming up right now because we just spun the wheel. And we'll see what they've got going on their channel for today. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I need just a quick second and then we'll talk about this channel. All right, pardon me. So Cliff Hefner's been a longtime friend of Tuber Chat as well. And then Elvis Law Channel, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Our moderators or myself will always knock out messages that are self-promoting because it's very much frowned upon on YouTube in general. Just keep that in mind, but we are happy to have your channel here if you want to just type something about like, hello everybody or something like that. The idea here in Tuber Chat, for anybody that's brand new or fairly new, even if you haven't been here many times before, the idea is to connect with other creators so you have them as permanent subscribers on your channel. Long-term supporters, not just in the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and maybe even eventually years. The idea then is they will be there for all of your premieres, your live streams, and to help your channel by introducing you to more friends to help you grow. This is where our strong, solid foundation for our channels really comes from. Bayou Bengal 25 is in the house. They bring us fantasy football and Smallholder Homestead. Thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. They're not doing great with an internet connection today, and I promise you we all know what that is like. For anybody that's been with Tuber Chat for a long time, we've been lucky, knock on wood, fingers crossed, but we haven't had trouble with the internet for a long time now. Kristen luckily went and got our router replaced, which seemed to be the problem. One of the things that can happen is power outages and things like that. They wreak havoc on electronics. While we may not understand exactly why that is, it can cause problems, and we understand that that might be the trouble. So we've had a lot of time that internet have been knocked out. One of the greatest bloopers in Tuber Chat's history happened because of internet connection dropping off and having me say something I usually don't say, as you can imagine. Cliff Hefner, it's good to see you here. And with 224 subscribers, this is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. They come in frequently. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've got shorts, videos, and I forget whether they live stream. I'm going to just dig through their channel for a minute because it's been a bit. Yeah, there it is. So live streams. You'll notice the new tabs on a lot of channels if they're not on everybody's yet. But we have now separated videos, shorts, and live streams instead of one simple tab that kind of puts them all together. I think it's great. I love the idea of being able to decipher between the two when you're looking for content and things like that. But apparently what will happen is if you do not live stream, you won't have a live stream tab until you post your first one. Same with shorts. If you haven't posted shorts yet, you won't have that tab. So it doesn't confuse anybody until you've got them there. Conversely, when you look at the playlist tab, my understanding is that everybody still has that, whether you have a playlist or not. But my recommendation for everybody is to chop up your channel into playlists in some way, shape, or form, so that you can give people the chance to binge watch your content. A lot of times you get somebody into a playlist and they'll just keep watching and watching and watching. So I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend here in Tuber Chat, of course. I know not everybody could be here every day or for 2.5 hours every time we stream. But whether you're coming by quickly just to drop a thumbs up, or even if you're running the stream in the background, I appreciate that. I know we've got a lot of creators that do that as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Cliff Hefner. It's pure variety on this channel, and we want to push them towards the 300 we know that they're thinking about. Free Your Bladder, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And yes, you do live streams, Cliff Hefner. Hopefully I'll catch you for one soon, or the next time you do one. Bushido Blade Warrior still in the house. Lots of creators still here. We're doing great right now. There was 45 in the stream just a few minutes ago. Joyful Julie, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then Smallholder Homestead is here with 223 subscribers right now. They just dropped a super chat on us. They're having a little bit of internet connection trouble right this second, but I do appreciate you trying to hang out while that goes on. I know what it can be like, I promise you. And I do appreciate that extra generous support. So Smallholder Homestead is somebody we're still getting to know. I've only been through have I been through more than one video already? Or just the one so far? Yeah, I still got to get to know this channel. So what I'm going to do is take your planting garlic video. It's the latest one you've put out. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to go through another piece of content. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here in Tuber Chat is over time I get to know the channels better. By watching content over weeks and months, I get to know the content and what you're doing on your channel a little bit better. And if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I always enjoy getting to know creators as well. Anybody can reach out to me anytime. It doesn't have to be questions. It can be if there's something you think I can help with. Otherwise, I enjoy hearing stories about people's YouTube journeys or things that you notice inside or outside of Tuber Chat, anything that can help anybody at all. And anybody can reach out to me anytime. So I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. Kristen Welton is coming up right now. This is my love. We live together in or close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada, about an hour and a half away from Toronto and right against the U.S. border. Kristen Welton has her own channel. She's doing her own thing. She's here as a member and a moderator. Andre Southgate is here. He brings us prize fighting. Mr. Fulton Miraz is another friend that I've been connected to for about 3 years. And when we look at Kristen Welton's channel, we're going to see that, especially for the last year or so, she's had presentation on the forefront of her mind. So obviously she's picked her color scheme that does great for branding. She's matched her avatar to her banner. Her thumbnails now match, even though each video gets its own thumbnail. These bright, bold headshots will make her recognizable. We see that in other channels. I talk about that type of thing frequently. It's not appropriate for every channel, of course, but if you have a channel where you're featured in your own videos, or you're hosting or narrating or any of that, it might be an idea. You have to decide what's right for you. But Kristen Welton is also doing well with shorts. She's hit almost 20 and almost 30,000 views with some of these. And then as well, she does a lot of lifestyle videos, a lot of sponsored videos, product reviews, unboxings, and she's collaborated with other creators, even got into interviews and other live streams. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. She's going to have 1,600 subscribers any day now, so hopefully we can push her up and over that milestone. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Happy Lux is a dear friend, another friend that I've had for at least 2.5 years. He recently crossed over 100,000 subscribers. He's on his way towards 110 now. And Happy Lux comes to us from Germany and Luxembourg, and he's got a check mark beside his name there. That's something we can all look forward to. When you hit 100,000 subscribers, that's available. He's got his play button, and he unboxed it on his channel, of course. But Happy Lux is a dear friend. He has been for a long time. He's also here as a moderator. He does growth streams similar to what Superchat is here, where you can meet more friends and family members. He's had wild success with reaction videos. Now, not anybody can just react to anything. That's not how that works. But Happy Lux has put in the time, energy, to understanding a formula that works for him really well as a gaming creator for 15 years on YouTube, actually, and then now does growth streams as well as he has before. He's partially responsible for helping build Superchat in the very beginning. Of course, we've gained hundreds of friends from Happy Lux, and am grateful to this day. But he's been a dear friend for a long time as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. We'll see who's coming up next. And we're going to get Lord Texas Boy Gaming up here. I don't always put Happy Lux on the wheel, but I'm going to, because I started a while back, many months ago, putting our moderators on the wheel as well. Happy Lux has been a moderator for a long time. And Lord Texas Boy Gaming has over 4,000 subscribers. This is another creator I've been connected to for what I think is 3 years now, but it's got to be 2.5. He's been here since the beginning with Superchat, and it's interesting to see after 487 episodes, he's still coming by to meet new friends and grow his channel the right way. And when we see channels of this size, I always say there's much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine that. So I'm just going to take his latest video, put this in my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up with the channel. He's been making frequent appearances here in Superchat again. And pardon me just for 1 second. I keep turning my Instagram off. Oh, there it goes. There's the name of the channel is gone. Or the name of our group. Interesting. Something happened on our Instagram moderator group. The name disappeared out of nowhere. I don't know if that's just a glitch, an Instagram update. All these networks have these little glitches that happen from time to time. Sam mentioned it yesterday, but I just noticed it now. One of the things that can be a benefit if you live stream or run premieres and things like that is to have a group of some sort on some social network where you can keep your moderators up to date as to what's going on your channel, and then they can reach you if they need to, if you're more attentive than I am and actually remember to keep it open. But I use Instagram for that purpose. And then Hall A. Rita is here right now, and they are our newest member. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your latest video, this Walmart haul, and what I'm going to do is add your video into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We are always here at least 3 times a week. We try for 4, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and usually one other day. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Hall A. Rita. And when we look at their content, what I'm seeing is a lot of variety actually. So we'll see that when we get there. And then their about page is going to let you know exactly what they're doing in between their hauls. So let me spin the wheel and we'll get another channel up. And then thank you Unstable TV Shorts. They have got another channel, wildly successful with over 16,000 subscribers on Unstable TV. And they've broken off into a second channel just to bring us shorts content. Black Phoenix, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Delicious Eats and Tasty Treats is here. 439 subscribers. Now they're a member, so of course we had them put on the wheel as soon as we saw them in the chat today. Emotion is coming in right now. When I look for that channel, I type in Emotion New Soul. They are a talented singer and songwriter who are also who also happens to be a moderator and a gold member here in Tuber Chat. So we see that channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Delicious Eats and Tasty Treats, like I said, 439 subscribers. Asian infusion, Afro-Caribbean, Middle Eastern, Italian, soul food, Latin food, American food, vegetarian, and many more. So pure variety on this channel and different things that they're doing. But pumpkin cake looks like something that's going to be a Thanksgiving favorite. In Canada, we've already had our Thanksgiving, but we're still enjoying our autumn season and a lot of the fruits of the harvests that go on. We, of course, I'm living in an area where we have all 4 seasons. And then in a little while, our American friends, another 3 weeks or so, they're going to have their Thanksgiving as well. So maybe that pumpkin cake is coming in right on time. But I've got that video on my catch-up list. That will help me to give me another piece of content to watch. His Word is in the house, and they happen to be a member. Don Ray B is here as well. And as a member, we will get them onto the wheel immediately. And pretty soon, I'll get into adding some names from our chat list. It's open to everybody. It just takes a little bit of time to get onto the wheel and the screen. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster because we've been on for almost an hour. We have a long way to go. We've still got another hour and a half before Michael's Adventures is going to have a premiere for us. That will give us an opportunity to continue meeting friends and family members during his premieres live chat, the same way that we do here. And when we look at His Word, we see a creator that wants to inspire us in a spiritual way. His Word's been a dear friend for a long time. I'm just going to grab one of his latest videos, put this into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to run that within the next 24 hours. Just get a couple of extra watch hours happening there. This channel's already monetized, as you can see, with Super Chats and memberships available, but we'll just help him keep the watch hours up, and that'll help me keep caught up with the channel as well. His Word's been a loyal and dedicated supporter for a long time. So if anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. So I'll appreciate it greatly. And then let's spin the wheel. Like I said, we're going to move a little bit faster through channels now. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Next up is going to be one of the most supportive creators that I've met in the last 5.5 years. He's here as a beloved and dedicated moderator. He's a moderator on what must be hundreds and hundreds of channels by now. This is Scratch and PPA. And he is definitely a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family, to say the least. He's here with us every single day, and he has over 1,300 subscribers right now, 1,350. We'd love to push him towards the 1,400 that he's thinking about. Scratch and PPA is so unbelievably supportive to so many creators. He is the reason why I use the term seems to be everywhere all the time to describe both him and now other creators as well. Whenever I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into him constantly. And what you'll find is that when you get to his channel, especially if you can catch him for a premiere, which runs every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern, he will have a live chat that runs faster than Tuber Chat, faster than most you've ever seen. It rivals those of Hilda DC or Garden State Gardener Sunday Fun Day, and it's a lot of fun to be a part of. It's very fast-paced and very high energy. In his video series, you get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video, in the Lottery Ticket Scratch Challenge series of videos. Now, he makes that interactive by giving you the opportunity to vote when you follow him on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. So it sets his series apart, makes his videos unique, and a lot of fun to be a part of as well. You can see that presentation's always been on the forefront of his mind. People have complimented Pete's editing skills from the very first video that he put out almost 2 years ago. And then as well, you can see that his bright, colorful avatar matches the banner, which is updated weekly along with the thumbnails. And he's got giveaways as a part of his video series as well, so we know that that's a lot of fun, and hopefully you'll join us this Tuesday. There are a lot of us who have alarms on our phones and even text each other to make sure we don't miss his premieres. So I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. One of the things you'll notice about all of our moderators is, first of all, they're dear friends of mine, but they're also dear friends of each other. They have been for a long time. They all have channels of their own, and they all do different things. One of the things every moderator here has in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity, and they live wholeheartedly by the idea of giving much more than they expect to receive both on and off of YouTube. So you will be able to meet more friends and family members when you're on any of their channels in their premieres and live streams. So I hope you'll connect with all of them. The Bud Files is here with 771 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 they're thinking about. They are growing strongly and solidly. We've seen this for a long time here on Superchat. They're here with us just about every single day. On their channel, they are modern day archaeologists. So what they intend to do is uncover history and digitally preserve it in video format, of course, on their channel. They're doing all three types of videos with shorts and live streams as well. And they take us to a lot of explorations of abandoned locations. They go to ghost towns as well as graveyards and cemeteries. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you find on this channel. The Bud Files, like I said, have been incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. It's going to be time for me to get some names on our wheel from our chat list soon. In the meantime, if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's mentioned, like a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with either 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. We're still waiting to see the Bullock experience, but we're going to see how long it's going to take. Yesterday it took over 2 hours for the Bullock experience to come up on the screen. The Stock Explorer's been in the pole position for a while. We're going to have them up right now. They're here as a member and a moderator. So actually, the Stock Explorer we joined yesterday. We raided them right after Tuber Chat. They did a live stream for their monetization celebration. So fully monetized. I'm hoping they get those memberships happening. I'm going to push them very soon. We've talked about it. Nora seeks on this channel to bring us a level-headed and down-to-earth look at both stocks and crypto in both of those markets, and they bring us everything from beginner tutorials to talk of advanced topics for both in all 3 types of content, including shorts, videos, and live streams. So there's literally something for everybody here. There's a lot of friendly conversation. Nora's been doing a lot of random live streams in between the stock and crypto talk, but she's often got charts and graphs for us to see, and other StreamYard panelists that come up. She's very forthcoming about her own portfolio and often has product in hand. I've seen this creator go as far as to order a product from a company where they invested in a stock and then unbox that product on a live stream, which I think is really, really cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them. They do have Super Chats available. Memberships are coming. They've got over 1,300 subscribers. We love to push them towards the 1,400 they're thinking about. And then Philip Lemon, good to see you in the house. Zombie Prepper, good to see you here as well. Thank you for coming in. Tropical Buzz is up now, and this is the second channel from Nora the Stock Explorer. They live in Florida, so we expect them to be able to grow different things year-round, but here they seek to educate us about different plant life and then grow some of their own stuff. They've already gotten involved in seed swaps and other challenges with Garden State Gardener and things like that. So we're looking forward to seeing what they're going to do here. Tropical Buzz has 122 subscribers right now. We'd love to push that channel a little bit farther. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And again, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Truly Miracle is up here right now. This is a newly renamed channel, but a friend of ours for a while already. They've got 36 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther on the road to the first 100. We know that that road is a little bit more challenging than it's ever been before. But as long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and beyond all the time. So everybody will be just fine. Truly Miracle is bringing us shorts and videos. I'm sure live streaming will be an idea possibly for the future. In the meantime, I'm just going to take your latest video. I know it's short, but I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will just give me another piece of content to watch. And Truly Miracle seeks to bring us reviews and weight loss more than anything else. So as well, if anybody has not already given us a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give a thumbs up when I'm on a phone from time to time. We have a brand new channel in the chat, Sweet Lady Moon Lover. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. It's almost time for me to get some names onto our wheel from our chat list, so I'll do that during the break that we're going to take in another moment. Keto Mama Michelle is here. It's good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. When we look at Michael the Realist, we see a lot of variety here and pure opinion. So they warn us about a little bit of language in their videos, but it's cool that they let us know before we get there. Michael the Realist is going to give us a lot of opinion about a lot of different things in both shorts and video, so hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They're here with us every day, and Michael the Realist is one of our newest official members in the chat as well. So of course I had put their channel on the wheel as soon as we saw them in the chat today. They've got 186 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 200 we know that they're thinking about. So let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. We're going to go on break for about 3 minutes. It's going to be time for me to get some names onto our wheel from our chat list, and when we get back, we're going to be looking at collectible numismatic coins from Frasball Collects. Alright, we're back and looking at Frazball Collects. This is a creator that brings us numismatic collectible coins. I'll roll over one of his videos for a second and just show you exactly what goes on this channel. Pardon me while I whip my green screen back together here. It's a portable green screen, as you can see. I love it. And if you look at my personal channel, you'll see a review of it. I've used it now, as you can see, more than 500 times. And it's still in perfect condition. Frazball Collects has 772 subscribers. This is an idea of what you're going to see when you get to this channel. I believe most of us in most countries, if not all, have seen these type of collectible coins. In Canada, they're distributed by our Canada Post Crown Corporation. And other places in the world might be distributing them in different ways. But I found out a couple of years ago that the Royal Canadian Mint actually makes a lot of these coins for a lot of different countries, as a matter of fact. I was lucky enough to get a tour there a while back. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Frazball Collects. They've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. And they are doing one thing extremely well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They've chopped up their channel into many different playlists so that you get an opportunity to see different types of coins if there's something that you particularly like. And you know, obviously these are very popular. 658 Mom's Diaries, good to see you here. I know a few more channels have come in. Andy Acelaw1 has been with Superchat from the beginning. I think I've been connected to Andy for about 3 years actually. And I added some names onto the wheel from our chat list during the break there. I know Crime Time, Wine Time came in. I've got them because they happen to be a member on the wheel right away. The Bullock Experience is now in the pole position on the wheel, so we'll see. They've already been here an hour. We'll see how long it takes. I see that Annabelle TV is coming in. Always have fun spelling her name. Annabelle TV brings fun everywhere she goes. A little bit of comedy usually comes with that as well. Corinne's Life is in the house as a moderator and a member. She'll have a premiere for us tomorrow. Michael's Adventures has one for us today in an hour and a half. So we'll be able to continue meeting friends and family members during those premiere live chats the same way that we do here. And then I've also got Samantha's Lifestyle, Mantha, on the wheel with Life with Jan and Bushido Blade Warrior. So those channels will all be coming up, and I'll get some more names onto our wheel as we need them. So let's spin. Bushido Blade Warrior is coming up right now. This is a gaming channel, somebody who's with us frequently, and we'll see what they've got going on in their channel. Johnny Small Pepper is here. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to get them onto the wheel right now. And we'll see what they've got going on their channel soon enough. And thank you for coming in, and thank you for the share and the thumbs up. Yes, if anybody has the ability to share the stream out, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and possibly even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share, so I'll appreciate it greatly. Now, Bushido Blade Warrior is giving us extremely long gameplay live streams. That's very cool, and they're posting every single day. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest streams, the latest one you've done. I know it's 5 hours, but I'm going to put it in my catch-up list. I got to be honest with you, I run more videos than I watch. But what I do is every day I have a playlist, and I go through as many videos as I can, watching, sometimes while I'm working on a computer, and then when I have to be away, I just let it run. But I've got that in there, so Bushido Blade Warrior will keep those watch hours up. This channel's fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there, and over 1,700 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push them towards the 1,800 that we know that they're thinking about. I'm going to move a little bit faster through channels now because we've already been on for an hour, and I want to get as many channels on the screen as we can in the next hour and a half or so. And then has YouTube changed its layout? Yes, it has. I'm going to show you something actually, the Gaming Ham. Thank you for bringing that up. And then Johnny Small Pepper is actually going to come up next. But if you notice, the way that I watch YouTube, I have another monitor and I slide this window off onto the side there where I also have my Streamlabs system and things like that, right? In this window, you'll notice that I watch in a strip on the computer, so I squish the window as far as I can, and that allows me to get 3 or 4 windows going at a time. But you'll notice that when we roll down and we see all these new round buttons that YouTube has made, they start to crash into each other. That's like bad website design. I'm sure they'll figure a way to fix that thing. But, you know, companies do this all the time. So they change their mind constantly. They're like, you know, we want round buttons now, and then 3 years from now they're going to say we want square buttons, and then 3 years from then they're going to want some other kind of variation of everything. And you'll notice that in a channel, if we find a channel that we're not subscribed to, the subscribe button is not even red anymore in a lot of cases, which is interesting because we've all spent years saying click the red button, and now the button may not be red. So it's an idea, but I know most people usually seem to not like new layouts when they come. Facebook does this kind of thing all the time as well, but there's nothing we can really do about it. So we have to end up adapting. It's tough because if you're really quick and proficient with a lot of programs or with the work you're doing on YouTube, you might be used to like a little bit of muscle memory, knowing where the buttons are, and now you'll fumble a little bit, clicking the wrong button here and there if you work too fast. Those are the kind of mistakes I make from time to time. Sweet Lady Moonlover is in the house. Thank you for being here for the first time. And then, pardon me just for a quick second, and I'll be right back. And then we're looking at Johnny Small Pepper now. This is a creator who's been with Superchat for a little while, but they've already got well over 3,600 subscribers. Now, you know that I say of channels of this size that we have much to learn from them as well as be entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have gone through in their YouTube journey already. I could see I'm behind. I thought I caught them not too long ago, but maybe I'm mistaken. So I'm just going to grab their latest video from a few days ago, put that in my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up with them. And when we look at Johnny Small Pepper's channel, we see that they are Micheladas drinker. I don't know if I know that. Michelada, is that how you say that? Micheladas drinker. Pepper eater. We know that hot peppers are a huge category on YouTube. I can't take the heat myself. I don't like any heat. I love the taste. So Frank's Red Hot, I love it, but I don't typically eat a lot of things with any heat. I have to be really in the mood for that, but I understand all the challenges and things that go on. Baseball fan, bourbon drinker, and cigar smoker. So hopefully everybody, recovering corporate pitbull. Interesting. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to the variety that you'll find in Johnny Small Pepper. We want to push this channel towards the 3,700 that they are working on right now. We also know that this creator's out there supporting other creators. I run into them frequently when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself. So let's spin the wheel. For anybody in the chat, especially if you're brand new, our moderators will knock out any messages that have a lot of emojis. And Johnny Small Pepper is going to rebrand the channel soon, so we'll be looking forward to that. Just dropping a message in the chat as well. Here we limit our emojis to about 2 or 3, but that is really not as much about this particular live stream as it is about others, because when you visit a lot of grow streams similar to what we're doing here, or people who do this kind of thing, even if it's not a grow channel, too many emojis can be frowned upon, and what will happen is moderators, especially if they're trigger happy, will ban you or block you or worse. And I've had it happen a bunch of times. Sometimes I even last week I got blocked in a channel just because of my name. Actually, I say blocked, but what I mean is they actually time me out repeatedly. Of course, unlimited timeouts are much more fun than banning a channel, but at some point it gets tiring. But it's just because some of the mods in there were new and they hadn't seen my name before, Tuberchat Connect and Grow. Of course, it looks like a robot, like maybe Nightbot or Stream Elements and things like that, and they just kept timing it out. But things like emojis can cause that to happen. Too many numbers in a chat, using the word subscribe and things like that. So we just try to keep that stuff to a minimum. Here in Superchat, our instructions are always in our video description. Like I said, it's much more about other channels than it is about us, but we want you to be growing your channel even when we're not here, because I can only stream 3 or 4 times a week. Can't be here every day, so I still want you to be growing your channel even when I'm not here. Hopefully when we see you next weekend, you'll have more subscribers than you did when you left Superchat on Monday. RX Nails, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And the most common instruction is always to just limit emojis to 2 or 3. So Emotion is up on the screen right now. This creator's here as a member and a moderator. They're actually a gold member, so we see their channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. This is a talented singer and songwriter, and what they bring us on their channel more than anything is their original works, usually in the form of music videos, but often in the form of Tiny Desk concerts, and all of these things combined can lead to compilations that are either premiered or live streamed, and then they round out the channel with reaction videos, compilations, and shorts videos as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that variety on this official artist channel. And Emotion is approaching 3,000 subscribers, so like I keep saying, channels of this size we know must have much to be learned from, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already gone through in their YouTube journey. Emotion is certainly on the right track and growing rapidly. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support Emotion when we get there with super chats and memberships. And I'm just going to type something into the chat because this will help you find Emotion's channel a little bit better. It really helps when we search, find, and click on each other's channels. And this is why we don't drop a lot of links, or one of the reasons anyway. Writing with Emotion New Soul is a second channel from the same creator where we get not only a great look at how the music is made, but also the man behind the music. He gives us these videos where he shows us the creative process, but then as well rounds out this channel with compilations, shorts videos, and some more reactions. He's got 723 subscribers right now. We'd love to push him a little bit farther towards the 800 we know he's going to be thinking about. I'll spin the wheel. We'll try to move a little bit faster. We've got just over an hour to go, and Michael's Adventures will have a premiere for us today where we can continue meeting friends and family members for our channels the same way that we do here in Tuberchat. So Don Ray B is coming up right now. This is a creator who has recently jumped into the homesteading lifestyle, and it's a dream come true for them, and on their channel they seek to inspire us to chase our own dreams and try to make those come true as well. So you'll enjoy watching Don Ray B engage in a lot of homesteading activities, and they just moved on to a 4-acre property, and they are going to bring us a lot of variety in their channel. I keep hitting their about page. They describe much more about what brought them to start this YouTube channel than the content itself. But when we go through the content, we get an idea of the variety that they're bringing us. They've got shorts and videos, and perhaps live streaming will be an idea for the future as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Don Ray B's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. With 336 subscribers, we'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. Of course, they're a member, so we had put them on the wheel as soon as we saw them in the chat today, as we always do. And then thank you, MacX team. I do appreciate that thought. Things like super chats and memberships are Always appreciated, but unnecessary here. I try to keep everything open to everybody. I know it takes a long time to get onto the wheel and the screen some days, but we always move as fast as we can and get as many channels on the screen as we can. The Bullock Experience, who's in the pole position, is up right now a half an hour earlier than they were yesterday. Maybe even more than that, actually. They waited well over 2 hours. I think it was 2 hours, 20 minutes yesterday or something like that. The Bullock Experience is somebody who was recently featured here on Superchat, but also was interviewed by Crocheting with Leanne recently, and I did a interview with her last weekend. You can check that out on her channel. It's only an hour long, so it's not the longest replay in the world. The Bullock Experience was on for about 45 minutes or an hour as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy connecting to this creator. They're here with us just about every single day, and obviously another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. What they bring us on their channel more than anything is fishing, and of all different types. And they have a lot of conversation too in StreamYard panels with other creators and other participants about different types of fishing, but the conversation can go just about anywhere, of course, when you see some of these live streams that go on for more than a couple of hours, right? So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I gotta see what you did here. A muskrat and a Cajun walk into a bar. I love the thumbnail there. Cheers is one of my favorite TV shows of all time. There's a rumor that they're going to reboot Frasier. I don't know how many people enjoy Frasier. I know it was a popular show. I liked it. I know it's very slow pace and laid back, but I did enjoy it, probably because I enjoyed Cheers so much. But that's a fun thumbnail. So let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. And the 3-pound bass on the banner, of course. I've been lucky enough to have caught some bass in my life as well, but nothing anywhere near that size. So if anybody's wondering what type of fish this is that Kelly is holding on the banner, that is a 3-pound bass. And you can see more about that and all the other fish that they catch when you hit their channel. So Margie's Crafty Corner is coming up next. They also are a member. We have put them on the wheel as soon as we saw them in the chat, as we always do. And then when we look at this channel, we see 675 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 700 that she's thinking about. Obviously a crafting channel, but somebody that we're still getting to know. So what I'm going to do is take a video to watch for myself to get to know your channel a little bit better, and I'll take this one, put it in my catch-up list. That'll be a great one because, as we can see, it's a craft room tour, so we'll get an idea of where Margie's Crafty Corner is doing a lot of things that they're doing on the channel. And then they do crochet and paper crafts, and a little bit more as well. You'll see that when you get to their about page. I'll leave it to you to read that. And then I see that we have a new creator in the chat. Stephanie G is here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And then thank you, the Bullock Experience. And I'm glad we got you up a little bit earlier today. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen in a second. And it's time for me to get some more names onto our wheel from our chat list as well. Corinne's Life is here. And she's here as a member and a moderator, as a matter of fact. So we'll get her channel up on the screen. This is a channel that literally encompasses everything that is Corinne's life. And that can be anything from vlogs to behind the scenes looks at her home life, as well as vacation videos. And a lot of live streams that involve other creators coming up on panel, product reviews, and then as well, she happens to be a small business owner. She prints things like hats, mugs, t-shirts, everything that can be printed, including the mug that I'm holding right now. And it's wonderful that we have a creator like this that can show us a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of that type of merchandise, as well as be used as a resource when it's time to think about merchandise for our own channels and businesses. Her company is called Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. You might have seen that before, including on a t-shirt that I occasionally wear. And then Corinne's Life has been a dear friend for a long time. Like I said, she's here as a member and a moderator. And she, all of our moderators are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other, and they all have channels of their own. They all do different things, but they all have one thing in common, and that is an overwhelming sense of generosity. So you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you're on each of their channels in their premieres and live streams. So let me see what I can do about adding some more names onto the wheel from our chat list. And we'll get through as many channels as we can in the next hour before Michael's Adventures has their premiere. Lele Scratcher Lottery happens to be a member, so we've got them on the wheel right away. We always add members onto the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Where to Begin Homestead, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Susan G is here as well. Thank you for coming in for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I'm going to add Andre Southgate and Macic's team both to the wheel right now, and then we'll get some more names onto the wheel as we need them. Let me spin, and we'll see who's coming up next. Looks like it's going to be Annabelle TV. So I mentioned this creator when they first got here. Annabelle TV is somebody who brings fun everywhere that they go. That includes here in the Tuber Chat live streams. There's usually a bit of comedy that comes with that, but this is a creator who carries that fun and comedy out to other channels. I run into them frequently when I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams for others myself. So Annabelle TV right now has almost 900 subscribers. I'm hoping we can, 700 subscribers. They're at 693. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer right now. What you're going to find in their content more than anything else are mukbang style product reviews or challenges that are usually collaborations with other creators, but she does more product reviews, unboxings, some garden updates, and a bit more variety on her channel. So I'm just going to take the latest video, I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will help me to catch up and make sure I don't fall behind any farther with the channel. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Annabelle TV. Of course, you got to make sure you catch the spelling on that properly, and then you can match the avatar. Yes, I know you'd love to claim that 900, of course. But Annabelle TV is going to be there not too long anyway. This is a creator who posts every single day and is very supportive of other creators. Pardon me, I'm not drinking enough today again. I bring it every day. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I joined them for a live stream again. And they always have engaging stuff to show. And let's see what we're going to do if I spin the wheel and get another channel up here. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. The next channel that we're looking at is a dear friend. They have been for a long time. They are part of our moderator squad. Happy Lux is a creator with over 100,000 subscribers. Actually, I thought he was on the way to 110. He's got 110,000 subscribers now. He just passed 100 a couple months ago. Can you imagine getting 10,000 subscribers in a couple months? Anyways, you can imagine he's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. He proudly comes to us from Luxembourg and Germany. And hopefully everybody will enjoy his combination of reaction videos, gaming, and live streams. What he does is actually run grow streams similar to what we do here in Tuber Chat, where you'll be able to meet more friends and family members in exactly the same way. Now, he's got a lot of featured channels on here as well. There's Emotion. He's got, like I said, Super Chats and memberships over there. But I'm just going to show you a second channel from this same creator called Happy Jur. This is where he tends to do a lot more video gameplay. He's been doing a little bit of reaction video over here as well. And at 1,800 subscribers, we'd love to push him a little bit farther towards the 1,900 he's going to be thinking about, and eventually 2,000, which I'm sure he'll have in no time. Let me just grab another video from this channel so that I can make sure I don't fall any farther behind. Lele Scratcher Lottery is coming up again, and like I said, you notice the check mark beside Happy Lux's channel name. He's got his play button, and he's been a dear friend. We've watched that creator grow from 10,000 subscribers and literally multiply his channel by 10 times now. Lele Scratcher Lottery, it's good to see you in the house, and they are bringing us lottery ticket scratching, which is a huge category on YouTube. I didn't know before we got here and started Tuber Chat how big this niche was. But one of the things that I notice about a lot of creators in this genre is an overwhelming sense of generosity, and you see that between these creators. We have a good handful of creators in the lottery ticket scratching genre here in the Tuber Chat family, and a lot of them bring us variety, both in live streams, videos, and shorts. We got a lot of very short videos here with Lele Scratcher Lottery more than anything else. But then official shorts videos as well, and some of those have got some serious activity on them as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Lele Scratcher Lottery is often found out supporting other creators frequently as well. I run into them constantly when I'm out supporting others. I'm going to see what I can do about adding another couple of names onto our wheel from our chat list. Keeping Up with the Griffins is in the house. And if anybody has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give a thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Glorious Platter and Bayou Bengal 25 are both coming up on the Wheel of Doom. Let's spin. We'll see who's coming up next. Crime Time, Wine Time is still there. They happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And then Andre Southgate is coming up. This is a creator that brings us prize fighting. Now, it's pure opinion on this channel, but what he does is talk about different types of prize fighting, usually in this type of video where we're talking or listening to we're listening to the creator themselves. They're starting to get into live stream, so we're looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with that. They've had some great success with shorts videos, getting a lot of activity on most of what they've posted. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that variety as well. And Andre Southgate's got 1,260 subscribers or so right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 1,300 we know that they're thinking about. So, as well, if anybody has the ability to share the stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay, because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share, so I'll appreciate it greatly. Coach Sherry is in the house, and this is a pardon me, let me remind myself the proper way of putting this. Did you change your about page, or am I forgetting? I thought there was something else here the last time I looked at it. Coach Sherry is an infused lifestyle channel that gives you a snapshot of living life while incorporating business and career strategies and advice. Coach Sherry excels as an entrepreneur, real estate investor, professional development coach. That's what I was looking for. And educated. educator. She's passionate about getting out and exploring life, working with business owners, the underemployed and unemployed, as well as those who are in career transition. So pardon me, I was looking for that one line. I don't know why I didn't see it right away. Professional development coach is Coach Sherry. She's been a dear friend for a long time. You've recognized this channel even in a couple of birthday videos that Kristen and I made for each other. She's been a dear friend for a long time. Always motivating, always encouraging, always inspiring. And with 862 subscribers, we'd love to push her a little bit farther towards the 900. We know she's thinking about get her officially on the road towards 1K. And what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I'm going to take this one in your... actually, I'm going to take one of your latest videos. I'm going to take this long one, the live stream replay, and put that in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up a little bit and get some watch hours happening as well. You're going to be looking at those soon if you're on the road to 1K soon enough. And then Bayou Bengal 25 is coming up as well. Now, Bayou Bengal 25 brings us fantasy football. It's a unique channel here in the Superchat family. We've got a couple of football fans. We've got a couple of channels in the Superchat family that talk football. But this channel is dedicated specifically to fantasy football. So hopefully everybody will enjoy what you get from Bayou Bengal 25. One of the things that you will get for sure is loyal and dedicated support. They have been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to TuberChat for quite some time already. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos here, and I'm just going to put that in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up a little bit. They're posting frequently. This is a creator who's been posting more and more in the last little while, so it's great to see the channel growing. First of all with subscribers, but then as well with content. We noticed they've got their community tab and they're under 500 subscribers. So I wonder if that's the final part of the rollout for TuberChat, for YouTube. I've got to start. What we'll do is we'll look at channels as we put them up on the screen. I haven't been looking for that today, and see, because it was mentioned that most channels under 500 will be able to get the community tab. The only thing you've got to do is have verified identity to make that happen. And then I'm just going to check with Michael's Adventures about that premiere. Michael's Adventures has a premiere coming up for us in about half an hour, where we're going to go and meet more friends and family members while we watch a video from him. He's done that many times before. He's here as a beloved and dedicated moderator. Let me spin the wheel and I'll see what I can do about adding some more channels onto the wheel. The Gaming Ham says they haven't got their community tab right now yet. So hopefully we know it's coming soon. We know, as long as you've got advanced features enabled. Nick Nimmin did a fantastic video explaining all of this, but if you have identity verified on your channel, then you should be able to get the community tab. It should come up soon. So yeah, here we go. Macix Team doesn't have it yet, but they'll probably get it soon as well. Macix Team has 168 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 we know they're thinking about. I bring it every day up on the wheel right now, and the Gaming Ham. And we'll look at what they've got going on soon enough. If there's anybody listening or watching who hasn't been on the wheel or the screen yet, just please say anything at all in the chat. We'll make sure to get you on soon. Let me spin the wheel. Now, Macix Team is bringing us shorts and videos. Perhaps live streams will be an idea for the future. We're still getting to know their channel. They're here to take us on a journey filled with fun, challenges, pranks, games, adventures, and more. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And it's a few creators together here making up this channel. What I'm going to do is take your latest video when 2 minutes of shopping goes wrong. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list and see what you did with that, and that just gives me an opportunity to catch up with your content a little bit more. And then Stephanie G, I'm going to put you on our Wheel of Doom. It usually takes a little bit longer, but we're happy to get you up there right now and see what you got going on your channels. How do they determine how much you make off your videos? Is it by the views? It's a little bit complicated, Cliff Hefner, because what happens is the ads run against your videos right at the beginning, middle, and end of your different videos. And what happens is that So 4 p.m. Eastern, please. Yes. I'm just answering a quick message here. Michael's Adventures has a premiere for us coming up. I just want to make sure we get the time right. And then lives they'll try soon. Macix Team says, yeah, I don't mean to push anybody. It's just something that I say when I look at channels. I've gotten into the habit of that now. And then, pardon me, so Cliff Hefner's asking, how do they determine how much you make? So ads run on your videos. Now, it depends on how much the advertiser is paying for the video. Not everybody may understand exactly how this works, but when advertising on the internet happens, almost in all cases, it's done on an auction type of basis. So somebody says, I'm going to bid to have my ads put up, and basically you set a budget, maybe $100 or something like that for a small person or company, and then Google will push out your advertisement where it thinks it's got the best chance of being hit based on what you tell them. Now, you can imagine that channels that are doing, let's say, different channels are doing different types of content and therefore have different audiences. If a channel's doing Walmart haul videos, they likely won't have the same audience as a channel that's doing Rolex watch reviews, let's just say. So the advertising rates are different based on the products being advertised. If that makes sense, we can imagine that, you know, Rolex or somebody like Mercedes are probably paying more for their ads than, you know, companies that are selling much less expensive things like things you might find in a dollar store or things like that. Not saying I'm right, I'm just saying it's possible, but different categories can bring in different rates on average as well. It's almost never exactly the same for two channels. I run several channels, some that are not my own. The advertising rates are different on each one. Now, before I had started on YouTube 5.5 years ago, what was said was the average creator gets about $2 for every 1,000 views on monetized videos, right? But I have seen channels get up to $10 and even $12 on average for 1,000 views. So it can fluctuate, and I'm sure there's, you know, channels that get like do even better than that, and things like, you know, live streaming with super chats and memberships can really pump up the pump up the income that you're bringing in or the revenue. And advertising, in our opinion or my opinion, is the least, one of the smallest streams of income that can be made from a YouTube channel in a lot of cases, if not most. Superchat's an example. So you notice I took the ads off of Superchat during the live streams. I put them back on the replays, but the amount of money that comes in from advertising on Superchat live streams is not significant compared to the value that I feel everybody gets by hurrying up and getting in here and working on their channels, because you see the memberships and super chats that are coming in. We're doing just fine. I don't need to worry about the ad money as much as the value, because when people have a better time on this channel, growing their channel, doing the things they need, the word of mouth keeps the channel growing, and then, you know, it all works in a circle, if that makes sense. You know, I always try to be diplomatic about the way I talk about things. I'm sure everybody understands that. But advertising, I mean, the truth is you're going to get what you get as far as averages based on your category, the type of videos you're making, the type of audience you touch or entertain, if that's what you know, if that's any way of putting it. And then there are things you can do to improve once you get your audience there. And we're talking about retention, analytics, changing features or aspects or details of your videos, if that makes sense. So I'm going to continue on. We'll get to another channel. Macix Team, we're looking forward to learning more about them and what they're going to do. These creators are Olivia, Michelle, and Megan. So I'm looking forward to getting to know them better. Life with Jan is coming up, and pardon me, yes, Michael's Adventures should be set. I'm going to start dropping the link for his premiere. He's got a premiere coming up in about 15 minutes, actually, and we're going to go over there. You'll be able to meet more friends and family members the same way that we do here in Superchat. And Michael's Adventures happens to be a moderator here, but he has thousands of videos on his channel. Life with Jan is coming up right now. This creator actually has 2 different channels. You just want to match the avatar, make sure you've got the right one here. And then she's got 65 subscribers on this channel right now. We just want to push her a little bit farther if we can towards the first 100. We know the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but Jan Hines has already been through that once, right? She's got another channel that's got 1,000 subscribers. We want to push her towards the 1,100 she might be thinking about. Come Hither with Heather is in the house. They happen to be a member, so I'll put them on the wheel right away. Crocheting with Leanne, thank you for a super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. She's done that countless times. Crocheting with Leanne, you heard me talk about earlier because I did an interview with her last Sunday. It's the first one I've done in months. And we had a good time talking for about an hour, and then I know that she has also interviewed other creators, including the Bullock Experience, which we just saw. So Jan Hines brings pure variety on Life with Jan, but here on her Jan Hines channel, she brings us self-care hygiene with product reviews and tips and tricks. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. Jen Hines is here with us frequently. I just wanted to show you both of those channels. I'm spinning the wheel, but Crocheting with Leanne is coming up right now. I'm going to get to as many channels as I can within the next 15 minutes. And I'm going to get the link for Michael's Adventures premiere. Crocheting with Leanne does lots of crochet on her channel, including scarves, shawls, ponchos, Afghans, and blankets. Yes, I'm trying to do it without going to the About page every day. And then she also writes patterns for other creators, but she's a kind-hearted creator that wants to help others grow their channel as well and hit different milestones of different types. And she's been previously featured on Superchat, of course. I'm pinning the link for Michael's Adventures premiere right now. Anybody can hop over there anytime, but we'll go and raid together. Charlene Heel will come up. Where to Begin Homestead is on the wheel. Let's spin. Crocheting with Leanne has 2,400 subscribers. She brings all 3 types of content, shorts, videos, and live streams. I'm just going to take your Sunday vlog and put that in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up a little bit. And then Stephanie G is brand new to Superchat today. We're looking at this channel for the very first time. Hopefully I can catch them without too much trouble. I'm not sure if that's it. Let me see. Stephanie G. We've got to make sure we match the avatar and get the right channel because it's a popular name. I'm just trying to match the avatar now with the search results. And I'm struggling a little bit. Let me see if I can find Stephanie G in the chat. Maybe what I'll do is see if they're here. Stephanie G, if you're still listening or watching, just please say anything at all in the chat. I'll get your channel up right away. In the meantime, I'll spin. We'll get another channel up here because I didn't see her avatar. And there's a lot of search results here for Stephanie G. I don't think that's it. That might have been it right there. There you are. Okay, and Charlene Heel will be next. There's Stephanie G. Thank you for that. So I usually don't subscribe right away, but I'm just going to do it right now so I don't have trouble later. And what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'm going to put this in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up. I've already subscribed, but I've got your notification bell on as well. As you see, I do that for all creators. It's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. You can literally see every day on Superchat, my notifications go off. I probably get over 200 a day if I'm away from YouTube. But hopefully everybody will enjoy giving Stephanie G a warm welcome into the Superchat family. She's got 93 subscribers right now. We'd love to push her a little bit farther on the road to the first 100. Wolf Spirit Productions is in the house, and they happen to be a gold member and a dear friend, actually. So it's great to see you here. Wolf Spirit Productions, I've got on the wheel. We see their channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. I Bring It Every Day is coming up right now. Let's see what they've got. Or sorry, Charlene Heel, I'd already spun the wheel. We'll get her up, and then I Bring It Every Day is coming up next. Now I'm racing through channels. We want to get as many on as we can in the next 10 minutes, and then Michael's Adventures has a premiere for us where we'll be able to meet more friends and family members the same way that we do here during his live chat. Charlene Heel brings us natural healing, coaching, and transformation on this channel, and I'm just going to take the latest video, put it in my catch-up list. She brings all three types of content, including shorts, videos, and live streams. Charlene Heel is a powerhouse of energy, positivity, and encouragement for other creators. She's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And she's got a second channel, Conscious Business Service as an Opportunity. So here she brings wealth, spirituality, and entrepreneurship. Charlene Heel is always out supporting other creators. I run into her constantly when I'm trying to do the same thing, bouncing in between premieres and live streams. So pardon me while I race through channels. I'm probably going to be going 1 minute per channel now. I Bring It Every Day is coming up. I thought I caught you on a live stream today. Was I mistaken? I Bring It Every Day. It's somebody that was recently featured on Superchat. This is a creator. I caught you last week. This is a creator that, or that's just a video. Never mind. Forgive me. I'm making mistakes here. I Bring It Every Day is somebody who gets involved in a lot of crochet or knit circles, like with their group. This is in real life, right? And they bring us with them, sometimes for videos and for live streams. They do a lot more on their channel. You can see they've got shorts, they've got other types of videos. But this creator really struck me when I was featuring their channel, because I went through a bunch of their content all at once. I do that whenever we feature a channel so that I can just get to know a few details that I haven't already caught, so that I can give my good opening speech, hopefully, when they're up on the screen in the first 5 or 10 minutes of the stream. So I Bring It Every Day has this instinctive nature to speak of generosity. And of course, for those of you who know me well enough, know that that word comes out of my mouth at least several times a day here on Superchat, because it's such a focus, right? I think that there are a lot of generous people in the world. I think that there are a lot of generous creators here on YouTube. If we could all just find each other, then everybody would do just fine, because we've got so many people willing to truly take interest in each other's success and help each other along. I Bring It Every Day is no exception, but they speak of generosity in their videos in different ways, and it doesn't always have to be monetary, right? It doesn't have to be talking about donating money. That's something that's going to be a big thing for the next couple of months as we lead into the Christmas season. You'll head to the grocery stores and other places. There'll be lots of places looking for donations, either at the cash registers or people outside and things like that. But there are a lot of ways to donate, either time or other products. Like, for instance, I Bring It Every Day will talk about some of the things that they knit or crochet. Those products can be donated to somebody and therefore have that much more meaning than simply than many other things, let's just say, right? So as well, we're going to talk about Wolfsbear Productions right now. Like I said, this is a dear friend, but somebody who happens to be here as a gold member. Wolfsbear Productions just went through some dental work. I've been through a bit of that myself, and it's no picnic, I'll tell you. So our thoughts and prayers are there with Wolfsbear Productions for a speedy recovery. But we talked on Instagram the other day, and my understanding is that they're doing fine. So we hope to see some new productions from them soon. But they did have to take a small break because for anybody that's had dental work done, we know that it takes... it kind of kicks you in the stomach, right? So Wolfsbear Productions has got 1,400 subscribers. They have grown rapidly, especially over the last several months. They found some wild success in shorts videos, and you'll see a couple of those. I'm going to hit their shorts tab now. For those of you who haven't seen it, YouTube splitting up our videos into different tabs so that we can focus on them, and you'll see some of the wild success they've had, many with thousands and thousands of views. But they've got 2 shorts videos. I've watched both of these with over 300,000 views each, which is great. But shorts can often it's like a kick in the teeth. Yes, shorts can come with a lot of subscribers as well, which can be helpful. Wolfsbear Productions does a lot of variety on their channel. They happen to be a truck driver that takes us around and brings us to different destinations. They do ride-along live streams with multicam features, and then as well they do dumpster diving, diamond painting. Their furry friend Jester has series of videos just for themselves and a lot of other variety, and they collaborate with other creators when they can. And then let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up. Black Guns and Gardens is in the chat. That's our featured channel for today. They bring us homesteading activities like prepping and self-defense. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them. We've featured them across all of our social networks: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, on the thumbnail of today's video. And we talked about them for the first 5 or 10 minutes of today's stream. Gloria's Platter's up right now. This is a creator who brings us delicious looking content in all 3 types of videos. Shorts and live streams come along. Just dropping the link for Michael's Adventures premiere. The live chat will already be running, but we'll hop over there and raid together after Tuber Chat in another just over 5 minutes. Gloria's Platter has 1,500 subscribers right now. We'd love to push her a little bit farther towards the 2,000 that they're thinking about. And like I said, they've got delicious looking content always on their channel. I see I'm behind. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. It's a stream replay, and I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will help me keep caught up with them. And Gloria's Platter does a great job of describing how to make some popular dishes or meals, but as well does a great job with live streams, keeping the content flowing, and then occasionally will take us out for a different type of video along the same niche, like a grocery store tour or haul or something to that effect. So we'll look at what more Gloria's Platter's coming up with, but she's been a dear friend for a very long time. The Gaming Ham is coming up next. We'll see what they've got going on. The Gaming Ham brings us video gameplay, but they're also an advocate for the ham radio community. So the name The Gaming Ham really makes sense for this particular creator. I can see I'm about to fall behind, so I'm going to take your Kingdom Hearts video and put this in my catch-up list. Pardon me for a second. I'll be right back. The Gaming Ham posts frequently, but as frequently as they can. They're actually breaking into more content now. They've got some shorts and videos with 3D printing happening, so we're looking forward to more from them as well. And with 252 subscribers, we'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 300. We know that they're thinking about. Mr. Fulton Mraz is back in the house. They've been a dear friend for about 3 years, as a matter of fact. They've been with me since the beginning of Tuber Chat and beyond. Come Hither with Heather comes to us from Australia. This creator brings us abandoned locations, paranormal investigations, as well as a bit more variety and some live streaming as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Come Hither with Heather. I've got my notification on for tomorrow's live stream. It's going to be in the middle of the night for me, so I have to catch the replay on that. But Come Hither with Heather is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. So is her partner, Werner's Adventures. We'll look at that channel in a moment. Come Hither with Heather has 722 subscribers. We'd love to push her a little bit farther towards that 800 she's thinking about. Mr. Fulton Mraz is celebrating a YouTube anniversary today. They've been on YouTube, I forget for how many years Mr. Fulton Mraz has been on YouTube, but they've been with us since the beginning of Superchat, and they're now well beyond, I believe, 2,000 subscribers. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. How to Flex Living, good to see you here. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Where to Begin Homestead is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on for us right this second. And then a copyright claim on a recent video, says the Gaming Ham. Copyright claims are certainly not the end of the world if they're audio only, right? If it is music, it's something where you can either cut a piece of the video out and if you wanted to, or change the audio. YouTube gives you the chance to add audio from their thing. You can mute the section, or pull the video down, edit it, and put it back up if it doesn't have a lot of views on it. I don't want to recommend it, I'm just saying you could. But copyright strikes are a much different scenario. Where to Begin Homestead is here with 433 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 they're going to be thinking about. They've already got their community tab, which is great to see. And of course, they're going to give us homesteading activities. They own a 25-acre farm in Kentucky, and they reuse, repurpose, and reuse again. They farm on a budget, which is great, so we can learn how to save some money here as well. They raise all of their own meat: beef, pork, chicken, turkey, rabbit, and quail. They love to hunt, fish, and grow as much as they can of their own fruits and vegetables, which is wonderful. It sounds like a dream. I'd love to visit that place. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. 433 subscribers. Like I said, we'd love to push them towards 500. They're here with us as frequently as they can be, which is very often. Now, I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend here in Tuber Chat, even if it is to just come by and give a thumbs up quickly, or let the stream run in the background. I know we got a few channels that do that as well. And then let me just put a channel up here. Crime Time, Wine Time is up. We looked for a quick second at Werner's Adventures with Come Hither with Heather. They're both from Australia. They're both generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. And Werner's Adventures brings us more abandoned locations. Now, Crime Time, Wine Time is a new channel from Oracles and Beyond. And this is from Cassie and her friend Molly. Cassie is from Oracles and Beyond. True crime is a huge category in podcasting, and YouTube is trying to take a chunk of that business now. So it's a great time for this channel to have popped up. 254 subscribers already, and they happen to be a member here. So we put them on the wheel as soon as we saw them in the chat, of course. And they're already live streaming and simulcasting, as a matter of fact. So we're looking forward to what they're going to bring us here. You'll have to forgive me, Macix team. I'm going to have to really race through my speech on copyright because we got to go in another minute here. Michael's Adventures has a premiere that should be starting right now, as a matter of fact. The intro is running. Where you look at Oracles and Beyond here, you're going to get Oracle and Tarot readings more than anything else, especially during live streams from both Cassie and her friends. That can give you some insight as to what's been going on in your life, or what might be happening now, or what might be to come. She is a warm and welcoming creator and has a community that's been built around those ideas as well, so you'll get more friends and family members while you're over there. Samantha's Lifestyle, Mantha, is here. This is a creator who's been with us frequently lately, fairly new to Tuber Chat. We're still getting to know her, and we'd love to push her towards the 400 subscribers that she's thinking about. I got my notification on for your premiere, but I'm going to put your latest short video into my catch-up list. When we talk about copyright strikes, that's usually because you've taken content, particularly video that might belong to somebody else, when we talk about copyright claims, that can result in an artist, like let's say you put a Jennifer Lopez song in the back of your video, or a Lady Gaga song, they will get the money for the ads on that video instead of you, and YouTube may block your video from being seen in certain countries because of the contracts that record labels have with their music and things like that, their artists and everything else. Sometimes they let you split the money with the artist, but those are on rare occasions or for cover videos and things like that. So copyright claims are not a big problem, except that YouTube tells us they may not monetize a video if there are too many copyright claims. I can tell you I have many. I used to work in music, so I have a lot of music on my personal channel, and no problem. But I can also tell you all the same music you hear in the background of Superchat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. It's on a separate channel. The link is dropped here every 30 minutes or so, but you can also find that at the bottom of our front page. MacX team, forgive me. I wish I could give you a better explanation, but if you'd like, the next time you're here, just remind me, and I'll talk a little bit more about copyright claims and what we can do about those if you'd like to. In the meantime, anybody can reach out to me on Instagram if you'd like. I'm there all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. Let's go over and see Michael's adventures right now for a premiere, and we can continue the conversation and meeting each other over there. I'll see you over there, and then back for Tuber Chat tomorrow morning. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.